Namaste, I am Dr. Ranjana Deshmukh. Today I am taking awareness program on NCD in association with ISTD Aurangabad chapter. I am physician working in Hedgewar Hospital since 25 years. I am also working in many of the non-communicable diseases which are very common. So we are today going to see about non-communicable diseases and how to manage them. Agenda of today's program is what is NCD, what are the causes of NCD, how to screen NCD and how to prevent it. NCDs, it's alarming. Why we want to work on NCDs? This is very important as it is alarming when we are seeing the figures. NCD's death in 2012 was 68%, whereas in 2017 it has increased to 71%. Another example we can have to get this NCDs as a very important and alarming thing is that out of 10 deaths worldwide, 7 out of 10 are from non-communicable diseases, or we can say that every 2 seconds someone aged 30 to 70 years dies prematurely from heart and lung diseases, stroke, cancer and diabetes. Of course, all these are NCDs. Now we will see about the difference between communicable and non-communicable diseases. What are communicable diseases? The disease which can be transmitted from an infected person to a healthy person. These are spreaded by microorganisms called pathogens. So example, we can give cholera, influenza, AIDS, malaria, etc. And nowadays we are facing a very big problem of a viral infection, a pandemic, COVID. So now, what are non-communicable diseases? These are the diseases which cannot be transmitted. These are caused by deficiency of nutrients or hormones or tumor formation. Example, we can give as a diabetes, cancer, stroke, all these are NCDs. Now, there are some modifiable risk factors and some are non-modifiable risk factors. So, we will see for modifiable risk factors for a major NCDs. What are major NCDs? Cancer, cardiovascular diseases, chronic respiratory diseases and diabetes. These are very commonly seen NCDs. And the root cause for these NCDs are unhealthy eating, excess alcohol, physical inactivity and tobacco use. Now we'll see a short video by which, by looking to it, you can appreciate what are the healthy habits, what are unhealthy habits and how to prevent NCDs.
The four main types of NCDs are cardiovascular diseases, cancer, chronic respiratory diseases and diabetes. NCDs account for almost 2/3 of deaths globally. 80% of these deaths occur in low and middle-income countries. Their global economic impact could total $47 trillion over the next 2 decades. They share 4 risk factors: tobacco use, physical inactivity, the harmful use of alcohol, and unhealthy diets. Tobacco kills nearly 6 million people every year. About 3.2 million people die each year due to insufficient physical activity. Approximately 1.7 million deaths are attributable to low fruit and vegetable consumption. A harmful use of alcohol results in 3.3 million deaths each year. Well, a lot can be done to prevent these diseases. Changes in lifestyle can make a real difference. For example, by eliminating risk factors, 1/3 of all cancers could be prevented. Changing our diets by reducing fats and sugar and eating more fruits and vegetables will make a real impact. Giving up tobacco products, reducing alcohol consumption, and more exercise will all have real short and long-term benefits. You'll not only feel better, you'll lower the risk of NCDs. Sometimes, even when people want to do only their best, they may struggle to maintain changes at first. Changing behaviour is a long-term process. It takes a lot of time and patience. People often get off to a good start.
I am sure that you have appreciated the importance of NCD and what are the causes and how to improve our lifestyle to prevent NCDs. Now, causes of NCDs. We all know that there are very different causes for NCDs. 20% are because of genetic format, 20% are because of environmental factor, 10% are because of access to medical care, and 50% are because of our health behavior. So, we can say that 50% of the things which can be prevented are with our lifestyle. So, 50% is in our hand to prevent the NCDs. Now, the point is how to screen NCD. Now, I request all of you to take a paper and pen and score yourself. Now, there is a ICMR screening form where all the questionnaire is given and you have to answer according to the question and you have to mark yourself. So, first question is, what is your age in complete years? So, if you have 30 to 39 years age, mark 0. If your age is 40 to 49 years, score 1. And if you are more than 50 years, 50 and more than 50, then you have to score yourself 2. Then second question is, do you smoke or consume smokeless products such as gutka or khaini? If answer is never, give 0 mark. If used to consume in past or sometimes now, mark it as 1. And if daily, then you have to score it 2. Third question is, do you consume alcohol daily? If answer is yes, you have to mark 1, and if it is no, then mark 0. Then number 4 question is measurement of waist in centimeters. It is different for male and female. For females, less than 80 centimeter is ideal, and for males it is less than 90 centimeter. If it is ideally 80 and 90, then score it as 0. If for females it is 80 to 90 centimeter and for males 90 to 100, score as 1. And for females, if it is more than 90 and for males it is if it is more than 100 centimeter, score it as 2. Now question number 5 is, do you undertake any physical activities for minimal of 150 minutes in a week? Then if answer is less than 150 minutes in a week, score it 0. And if at least 150 minutes in a week, then you can score it as 1. Sixth question is, do you have a family history, any one of your parents or siblings, of high blood pressure, diabetes or heart disease? Then if family history is yes, then you have to score it as 2, and if it is no, then 0. So if you have to mark it and score it. If a score is above 4, which indicates that a person may be at a risk of these NCDs and need to consult a physician and take precautions to prevent NCD. So this is very important to score yourself, and it is ICMR screening form, a very standard form. So you have to score yourself and accordingly you have to take precautions. A second screening part is for malignancy or cancer. This is the form to have a risk assessment. It is divided into B1 and B2. So in B1, it is common for women and men, and mostly it is for a oral cancer. And B2 is specially for females, where breast cancer and cervical cancers which are common. So this questionnaire is for those malignancies. So firstly we will see which is common oral cancer for men and women: shortness of breath, coughing more than 2 weeks, blood in the sputum, history of fits, difficulty in opening mouth, ulcers, patch, growth in the mouth that has not healed in 2 weeks, any change in the tone of your voice. So all these are questions which are to be asked yourself. If you have any of the answer to these questions yes, then it is again a alarming symptom and you have to consult your doctor. These are the symptoms which can be a what we can say predominantly, or these are alarming for a malignancy, oral cancer or lung cancer. And for women specifically, if lump in the breast, blood stain discharge from the nipple, change in shape and size of the breast, bleeding between periods, bleeding after menopause, bleeding after intercourse, foul smelling vaginal discharge, these are very common things which are occurring in women, which are indicating of CA breast or breast malignancy or cervical cancer. So these are the very important risk assessment things one has to screen oneself and consult a doctor. Now we have to remember 5 numbers which are very important. These need to know for prevention of NCDs. If you remember these 5 numbers, you are definitely going to beat the NCDs. So first thing is BMI or body mass index. Now everybody is very cautious about all these BMI. So if your BMI lies between 18.5 to 24, then it is normal. If it is 25 to 29.9, it is overweight, and if it is 30 and plus or over, then it will be obese. So you should know your weight and height, and accordingly you have to calculate your BMI and see where you are. If it is normal, then it's okay, but if it is going above that, then it is definitely a thing to be consulted by a doctor, or you should consult your physician. The second important thing or second number is waist size. As we have seen in a screening form also, measurement of your waist, it is usually measured at your belly button. So for women, it should be less than 80 centimeter or 35 inches for women, and for men, it should be less than 40 inches or 90 centimeter. Now the third number, which is blood pressure. The ideal blood pressure should be 120 by 80. You all know that our blood pressure should be systolic 120 and diastolic 80. Unless you measure your blood pressure, you should not come to any conclusion that my blood pressure is normal. Nowadays we see many patients that my blood pressure is normal, I don't have BP, so I don't have hypertension. So unless you check it, you cannot come to any conclusion. So go to your doctor and check your blood pressure, and if it is 120 by 80, it's okay. Otherwise you have to take precautions and treatment for control of blood pressure. Now coming to the fourth important number, that is cholesterol, which is total cholesterol. There are many factors of cholesterol. So total cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, triglycerides, these are the fractions of cholesterol which are affecting our health. So total number of cholesterol should be less than 200. The HDL cholesterol, which is very important, or what we can call it as a good cholesterol for our heart, should be more than 40, and LDL cholesterol, which is bad cholesterol, should be less than 100. So this is very important. Those who are having diabetes, those who are having hypertension, obesity will definitely have a derangement in cholesterol. So one has to check the cholesterol, or what we can call it as a lipid profile, to detect our bad and good cholesterol. The number 5 is very important, that is blood sugar, which should be fasting blood sugar should be less than 100, or another option can be given. If you do random sugar, means at any moment you do your blood sugar, whether you are fasting or whether you are post lunch, if you do that blood sugar, it should not rise more than 140. So totally one should remember 5 numbers. So your weight should be under control, so BMI, waist size, then blood pressure, then cholesterol and blood sugar. So these are 5 important numbers you should know to prevent NCD. Control of NCD, is it possible? Yes, one should be one should beat the NCDs. So one should say that I beat NCD by taking precautions. How to take precautions? So regular screening, lifestyle management and medical treatment. These are the important things by which we can control or beat NCDs. Now, non-communicable diseases, as we are looking for heart disease, lung disease, stroke, cancer and diabetes. So all these can be prevented by doing what we can say a thorough medical checkup. Nowadays we are looking many patients coming with the n number of lab investigations doing as a medical checkup. So this is not sufficient to say that you are healthy and your reports are normal. Not the lab reports only, but one should have a ECG, sonography, mammography, a comprehensive physician opinion about your reports, a diet advice, any corresponding ophthalmic checkup, surgeon checkup. So all these, if you do thoroughly and if you come to the conclusion that all these reports are normal, then only we can say that our health checkup is normal. Only doing lab investigations without consulting any physician or doctor, it becomes an incomplete thing. So one should have a thorough medical checkup. The centers where all these facilities are available, you should go there and according to your complaints, according to your family history, according to your BMI, all these investigations are very important to be done, and then only we can say that we can beat our NCD by doing all these things. So once we know that any pre-malignant condition is there, any diabetes is there, if hypertension has been detected, so we'll take care and we can avoid a complication of that NCD. Then second important thing by which we can beat our NCD is remaining physically active. This is very important, as we have already seen that exercise is very important. At least 30 minutes per day or 150 minutes in a week, means 5 days in a week is very important to have exercise. You can have a cardio exercise, you can have a resistant exercises, you have to compulsorily do yoga and pranayam. Only walking is not sufficient for our health. So stay physically active is very important. Many people are saying that we don't have time to exercise. So I suggest you that in 24 hours, we have to spare. We have to keep our 1 hour for ourselves to have a healthy lifestyle and to avoid NCD. So physical activeness is very important. Then get vaccinated. Nowadays you are knowing many vaccines which are available. Those who are elderly people, those who are diabetic, they have a pneumococcal vaccine which is very, very important to avoid the complications. And for women also, there are many vaccines which are for cervical cancer. Then breastfeed, which is very important to avoid breast cancers. So these are the things which are to be 100% to be seen. Then what are the things to be avoided? One is tobacco use, 100% you should avoid it. Alcohol consumption to be avoided. Air pollution, as far as possible you have to avoid it. And consumption of food and drink high in salt, sugar or unhealthy fats to be completely avoided. Junk foods which are very commonly available, people are liking it, our children are also liking. So right from the childhood, one has to keep watch on unhealthy foods, and we have to avoid, and we have to start a taste of healthy food and not the unhealthy food. Now coming to the conclusion, I can say that one should remember A, B, C, D, E. What is A? Avoid alcohol. B, be physically active. C, cut down the salt and sugar which are very harmful to our body. Then D, don't use tobacco products. And fifth is eat plenty of vegetables and fruits. I advise you that at least 400 grams of vegetable and fruits should be there in a day for a person in his diet. This is very important because 400 grams of fruits and vegetables nobody consumes, which is very important. People are saying we are eating vegetables and fruits and everything, but what is the amount? That is also important. So you should have 400 grams of vegetable and fruit in your diet in a day. Now thank you very much. And I thank ISTD for giving me an opportunity to share my views about NCDs and how to prevent it.